Now I'm going to talk about something else that Shakespeare does with iambic pentameter for a really interesting effect. And that is to use shortened verse lines. A shortened verse line, or a truncated verse line, is simply a line of iambic pentameter that's missing some feet. So it might have 2 iambs or 3, but there are a couple of beats missing, a couple of syllables missing. Here's an example from Othello, when Othello was talking about the time that he told stories of his life to Brabantio. Her father loved me, oft invited me, still questioned me the story of my life, from year to year the battles, sieges, fortunes, and up to that point it's pretty regular iambic pentameter, isn't it? Fortunes is a feminine ending, but otherwise 5 strong stresses, 10 syllables. But then that 4th line that I have passed only has 4 syllables, 2 strong stresses. Looks like it's dimeter instead of pentameter. The lines afterwards continue. I ran it through, even from my boyish days, to the very moment that he bade me tell it. And those are a little varied. They've got a couple of extra syllables in there. You notice the even changes the line a little bit. You've got an extra syllable there and a reversal of the stress. And at the very beginning of the next line, to the very, you've got an extra syllable there, but that just makes it an anapest. But this is the one that's really interesting, that I have passed. Now the suggestion is that when Shakespeare has a shortened verse line like this, he means the actor to pause. So it's a kind of implicit stage direction. So imagine the actor playing Othello is telling the story, the battles, sieges, fortunes that I have passed. He's doing one of 2 things there. He's either waiting for everyone around him to have a reaction, or the actor could choose to decide he's figuring out how to tell the rest of the story now. So what the actor's going to do is take the rest of the line, da-dum, 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 and pause for that amount of time. Here's another example, and this is from one of Nasty Iago's speeches. The Moor is of a free and open nature that thinks men honest that but seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. Again, you've got a shortened verse line there, and so that might be a stage direction from Shakespeare to have his character pause, as asses are. Da-dum, da-dum, da-dum. And that works really well here, doesn't it? Look at the next lines. I have it, it is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light, or to the world's light. He actually hasn't figured out what he's doing yet. He's been thinking about how to trap the Moor and get Cassio. He's got to that line, as asses are, and then he takes a few beats and he figures it out. At the end of that pause, I have it, it is engendered, hell and night. So a truncated verse line might be a way of Shakespeare to tell his actors to pause. Something is going on in the mind of the character here without speech. There is one shortened verse line that you might see that I want to draw attention to, which doesn't work this way, and that's when the line is actually shared between 2 characters. So here again, one line from Othello. The first half belongs to Othello, the second half is Desdemona's. O my fair warrior, my dear Othello. That's actually just one line, so it's not a shortened line at all, neither of them. Put them together. O my fair warrior, my dear Othello. And you have a pretty regular line of iambic pentameter with feminine ending at the end. So that's a shared verse line, and the suggestion is that Shakespeare may be giving some direction to his actors there too. When you have a shared verse line, you must pick up the cue quickly. So don't wait. Oh, my fair warrior, my dear Othello. You have to finish the line quickly. Oh, my fair warrior, my dear Othello, as if you're finishing the line of iambic pentameter. So that's a shared verse line. So those are two times that you see Shakespeare essentially still in normal iambic pentameter, shortening a verse line, either when he has two characters sharing the line or when he's giving an implicit direction to his actor to pause. This is a moment when your actor is thinking.